Alright folks, so here we are, and we're looking at question 5 on the practice test now. It says, given the list of functions below, we have f of x, g of x, h of x, j of x, and k of x here. It says, which of the following compositions, so remember that means one inside the other, is a sketch of the functions below. When it says which of the following compositions, it's talking about these here. So it's asking you basically which one of these is going to give you this picture here. Right? So which one of these, when I put them, is going to give me this picture. So you're going to have to compose each one. So you're going to have to do them, put one inside the other and just figure it out basically. So we're going to just do this step by step. So we're going to first do h of k. So we're going to put, h of k of x. So we're going to put k inside of h. So we're going to first write down what h is. H is 3x minus 4. So 3x minus 4, and now we're going to put a blank there. So 3 blank minus 4, and what are we going to put inside of h is k, and k is negative 3x. And we simplify this, we get negative 9x minus 4, and we check to see, is this graph here? And you can clearly see it's not. Although it does have a y-intercept of negative 4, the slope is negative 9, which means you would have to go down 9 and over 1, and the line would be going this way. So even though it has the same y-intercept, it's actually not the graph here. Okay? Now on to part B, we have k of h of x. K of h of x. So h is going in k, so we first write k. K is negative 3x. Put parentheses around that. And you're going to say, okay, so you're going to write it with a blank. And what goes in the blank? The inside one, which is h. And what is h? H is negative 3x plus 3x minus 4. Okay? And we simplify, distribute the negative, and we get negative 9x plus 12. And this is clearly wrong, although it is linear. The y-intercept is 12. And this y-intercept is negative 4, so that's clearly wrong. So B is also wrong. And now we check C. F of j of x. J of f of x. So it means I'm going to put f in j, so that means you first write j. And j is the square root of x. So the square root of x. And now instead of putting an x, you're going to leave it blank here. So the square root of blank, and what goes in the blank? F. What is f? F is x squared minus 4. X squared minus 4. Some of you might be tempted to cancel the square root there. It cannot. This doesn't simplify. And this is not clearly a linear function. This is not the graph of that. If you recall, this kind of looks like this. Graphing, because of the square root one, kind of looks like this graph. So that's clearly wrong. So C is incorrect. Now we're going to go to D. D is f of j of x. F of j of x. So we're going to first put f down. F of x is x squared minus 4. So it's x squared minus 4. Put parentheses around the x. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a blank. Blank squared minus 4. And what goes in the blank? J. What is j? J is the square root of x. So I'm going to put the square root of x here. And now something happens. What happens when you square a square root? The x goes away and you end up with x minus 4, which is, looks like this function. The y-intercept is 4 and the slope is 1 over 1. You can clearly see it goes up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. Thus, our correct answer is D over here. We don't have to test E.